welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa and I am a career transition coach. I help women who feel stuck in really shitty, unfulfilling jobs, and I help them make the move and take the leap into their dream career. So today we are going to talk about positive affirmations. It's really weird because honestly, at first with positive affirmations, I was just like, I didn't understand. It was just like, okay, so I'm supposed to just walk into a mirror and tell myself nice things, and then what? Or like, is my life going to change because I tell myself nice things every day? I don't get it. But ever since I became a coach, I really understood the power of positive affirmations, and not only the power of positive affirmations, but also how to really craft one so that it makes sense for you, for your life, and it doesn't just sound like just some randomness that you're telling yourself every single day. So today we're going to talk about positive affirmations, why they're important, and how you can really use one to motivate you and get you to take the steps that you need to take to live the life of your dreams. Now that I spoke a little bit about what I think about positive affirmations, or what I used to think about positive affirmations, let's talk about how we can really create one for you so that you can use one whenever the situation calls for it. What I want you to do first is to think of a really, really big goal that you have. One that you have absolutely no evidence that it's going to actually work out for you. But even though there is literally no evidence telling you that it's going to happen, you still deep down inside want it to happen. It is just like this big goal that you may not even tell many people about. Is one of those things that's just like, hey, so I kind of want to be able to, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, here's this really crazy idea. Don't laugh at me, but, or if I won the lottery, I would love to be able to that. That's that kind of goal that I'm talking about, that you're like kind of making steps to make it happen, but you're not taking huge steps. You're not really telling anyone what you're doing. It's just really deep down inside of you. To give you a kind of an example of the kind of goal that I'm talking about, let me tell you what my goal is. So I actually want to move to California in August of 2020 with my daughter. I am a single mom. I have a 3-year-old, and I am a full-time coach starting her business. Wait. And I live across the country in the Bronx, New York. That is my goal. Now I want to go back to your goal. So think of the feelings that arise when you really think and sit down with that goal. It may be excitement because you're visualizing how your life would be if that goal would be able to come true. It could be fear because you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get there. Or it could just be a little bit of pessimism because it's just like, I'm not going to be able to get there. There's no evidence that I can get there. I only know slight steps that I need to take to get there. And even those slight steps, I don't know how I'm even going to reach those. So it could be a mixture of all three, and those are all completely normal. But I want you to really think about that negative feeling for a second. That sort of pessimistic feeling that may kind of like root in this sort of I'm not good enough statement. I want you to think about that one. So if we're coming from that sort of mentality, let's think about the kind of actions that you would be taking working off of that mentality. So of course this is your goal, this is your dream. You're still going to take the steps that you need to take in order to reach that goal, in order to achieve that dream, right? Now here's where the negative statements start to play a hindrance in all of that. When it gets to the time to invest some money, when it gets to the time to do something scary, maybe quitting your job early, maybe going someplace you've never been to before, anything that may seem like a bit of a risk, any sort of risky thing, that's where this sort of negative statement just comes up and pauses you. It's just like, whoa. Okay, no, forget it. This is a block. We're not doing it. This is our cutoff. We're done, right? And that's what a lot of people tend to do. They don't even see if they can even make that dream, or if they can make this a reality, because they're just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not, it's all right. This is getting a little bit too risky now. I don't know if this can even happen, so forget it. We're not doing it. End of story. moving on, and then for the rest of their life, they're thinking about the dream that they could have done had they invested the whatever, the time, the money, the energy, whatever it was to be able to get to it. So, this is why positive affirmations are important, or positive thinking in general, but this is why they're important, because when you have that sort of feeling, that sort of negative mentality, it can block you a lot. And when you come from a place of positivity, you're going to reach that same block, but the actions you're going to take are going to be different. So, let's go to the other side. If you had a positive statement in your head, if you told yourself, I'm going to make this happen, I'm amazing, I'm going to do this, obviously not those specific things, but if you have a positive mentality in what you're doing, you're going to approach those blocks differently. You're going to approach it as, okay, this is just what needs to get done for me to be able to achieve XYZ. Not, okay, this is my stopping point. If, for me, for example, when I decided to become a coach, I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I really wanted to train at a really good school and get the most amount of knowledge and the best foundation for my coaching practice. And I chose IPEC, and IPEC was $11,000. As we mentioned before, I am a single mom. I don't have $11,000 in my back pocket. So I ended up having to take a loan for it. And I had to think about this for over a year for me to really decide, okay, I'm going to make this investment because this is something that I can actually succeed in, and it's something that will actually make me happy, and it's something that I really want to do. But for that whole first year, I was just like, I can't do that. The hell? That means I need to start my own business. Who the fuck do I think I am starting my own business? I'm not important. I am a nobody. Like, I can't start a business. I don't even have an MBA. Like, what are we talking about? Start a business? Nope. Nope. Fine. Bye. And then when I decided to actually make the investment and go through the program, a lot of those walls were taken down because I told myself I'm smart, so I can learn whatever it is that I need to learn. I am an overachiever, so I will do whatever I can to be able to reach whatever goal that I want. And I know these qualities about myself, which is why I was able to make that investment without even thinking about it after an entire year of overthinking it. But that is why positive thinking and positive affirmations are important. So now back to crafting your positive affirmation. How do we do that? This is going to be your action step for this week. What I want you to do is take some time out this week, catch yourself on a good day, drink some, well, my beverage of choice is tea, but you know, grab some coffee, grab some wine, sparkling water, whatever it is that you drink, and just get yourself all nice and cozy, and just sit there for about like 10 to 20 minutes and write out what I'm going to be calling stock nice phrases. And these are things about yourself that you have already proven to be true. Some really amazing qualities about yourself that other people have told you, or you just really know and love about yourself. I want you to write those all down. Also write down your achievements, and I mean like real achievements. Like the other day, I threw out this ribbon that I found from when I was like in camp I was like 10 years old, and I think I won like Crazy Hat Day. It was something weird. I don't even remember what it was, but that's not an achievement that I'm talking about, unless I can use that towards my creativity. You see? Any achievement counts. Forget what I said. Any achievement counts. So any of your achievements that actually make sense to you and really you hold true to your heart and show the qualities about yourself that you've been telling yourself all this time, right? I want you to write all of those down. Once you have those down, those are your stock nice phrases. You're not going to go into the mirror every single day and tell yourself these, but instead what you're going to do is when the situation arises, I want you to have your list of stock nice phrases and just bring them out and remember which one may actually fit that situation. So again, with me starting my own business, how did I decide to convince myself that I can do this? I keep wanting to say you was kind, you was smart, you was important, and that's not for this. I don't even know what movie that is. I think that's like The Secret Life of Bees. I don't know. But you know what? If that's what you want to tell yourself every day, you is kind, you is smart, you is important. And that you know what? That's a really good stock nice phrase if you're feeling a little lazy. But bring all those out. Have a note on your phone or write it in a notepad, and whenever the situation calls for it, bring it up. Bring it up and read it and just say, wait, I can do this because I'm smart. Yeah, okay, and I'm hardworking. Yeah, okay, I can start this business. That's what you need to be. You need to be smart and hardworking. Bing. There we go, and here I am. So, same thing for you guys. I want you to use them for a week. I really want you to be able to see how you're interacting with the world changes. And just try to use them whenever you can and see if you're able to really use these as your positive affirmations, and maybe one day you'll get to the point of repeating them in the mirror to yourself if that's what you want to do. But I also would like for you, after you write down your stock nice phrases, I would love it if you would take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever it is, and put it on Instagram with hashtag stock nice phrases. I would love to see what you guys came up with. I am just so lit up and so excited. You can also tag me at Allie the Life Coach so I can make sure that I see them, but I will be looking through the hashtag to see what you guys have come up with. That is it, you guys. That is all for this episode about positive affirmations. If you really like the work that we've done today and you want to move a little bit further, I would highly recommend you download my free Mindset Shift Starter Pack. I'm going to leave a link down below, and it is literally what we did today, but just like on a whole nother level. Like, this is step 1, that's like step 2. So if you really want to just get this like positive personal development journey like kicked up into high gear, I would highly recommend that you download the Mindset Shift Starter Pack. It is an audio file as well as a workbook to really just get yourself going with this. And yes, now that is it. If you want to see any more of me, you can follow me at Allie the Life Coach. If you want this content in audio form, I also have a podcast called Take That Leap, and I am on Apple, Google Play, Stitcher, and SoundCloud? I don't remember what the last one is, but I'll link all those down below as well. But it has been a pleasure. Leave your comments down below. If you don't want to post a picture on Instagram, please comment down below and let me know what your stock nice phrases are. And I will see you next week.